Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? How is Mother's Day going for you? I just want to take a second and make sure that this is showing up in all the places that it's supposed to show up. So if you'll just forgive me for one moment, I just want to double check everything and make sure that I'll be able to see your comments. Hey, all right. Hey, Erica. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, y'all. This wasn't planned before today. I wasn't going to do a Mother's Day Facebook Live, but it became necessary. Hi, my name is Graham Seabrook. I am a life coach for mothers. I run the Mom Center, which is an online coaching space just for mothers. And I am the host of the Self-Care Squad, which is a Facebook group of a little over 1,000 women here on Facebook. And it is the reason that I am doing this live right now. That and just my Facebook friends in general. I have seen so many comments today from mothers who are hurting deeply, from mothers who are hurting because of their relationships with their moms, from mothers who are hurting because of their relationships with their partners, from mothers who are hurting because of their relationships with their children today, from mothers who are feeling unseen, unheard, under or completely unappreciated. I started keeping track of all of the times that I saw online today somebody say, well, yeah, I didn't get anything for Mother's Day today, but that's not surprising. Or something along the lines of, nobody paid attention to me on Mother's Day today, but they never pay attention to me, so it doesn't matter. I have been hearing these things, seeing these things over and over and over again today. So much pain. So much pain. I am angry at partners that I've never met. I am angry at children that I've never met. Not little kids, but like teenagers. Y'all, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But I don't coach partners and I don't coach teenagers. I coach moms. I work with moms. I help moms. So what I want to talk to y'all about today is what can we do as mothers so that not just Mother's Day, but every day we are getting the respect and care and time and attention that we need in order to thrive. I feel like holidays put a spotlight on our lives. Birthdays, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, all of these, whether they're religious holidays or whether they are special days for you in your life and in your relationships, they put a spotlight on how healthy our relationships are, how much our life is working out the way that we thought it would, planned for it to, are working towards. Where are we on our journey of motherhood, of parenthood, of life? And when it comes to Mother's Day, that spotlight is so bright and it can be so harsh. And you're not just having to look at your motherhood journey, you are being bombarded with images and information about everyone else's. And it can be really hard for us to cut through all of that clutter and see clearly what's going on in our lives and our families. Especially if you're also dealing with a strained or traumatic relationship with your mother. If your partner is dealing with a strained or traumatic relationship with their mother. If there's no partner there and it's just you and your children and your mother, right? If you're a mother who's dealt with loss of a child, whether you have other children or not. If you've lost your own mother, especially recently. All of these are things that throw into sharp contrast, into relief, What am I doing with my life? Is this how I want to be feeling? Is this how I want my family to work? Right? Is this how I want my family to work? Is my family actually working? And what does that mean? What does my family working? What does that look like? Because what it looks like for you could be completely different from what it looks like for me, could be completely different from what it looks like from somebody else, right? But we don't stop to think, is this actually working for me? Is this actually what I want? Is this the healthiest thing for everyone in my family? Not just for my child, not just for my partner, but for all of us together. Mamas, we have to stop leaving ourselves out of the equation. We have to stop doing it. Because from what I am seeing on my timeline today, there are plenty of families, children, and partners out there that are not considering you. Right? Mother's Day is supposed to be the day when your family turns around and says, thank you. When your family shines a bright light on the work that you do, the worth that you have, whether that is children going out and picking your own flowers from your backyard, right? I'm not saying that it has to be a huge financial investment, although if they have it and they do it, take it, right? But I'm talking about an investment of time and of thought, right? Which requires them to see you, requires them to hear you, requires them to know who you are. So if you are not showing up in your family as a fully formed human being, not just as mom the giving machine, or mom the cleaning machine, or mom the yelling machine, right? If you are not showing up as all of you, then it can be really hard for them to see you. They just see the giving, they see the working, they see the cleaning, they see the yelling, they see the organizing, they see the helping and the supporting, and they don't ever see that you are a human being who has needs, who has wants, right? Who would like to be celebrated, who would like to be thanked, who would like to be appreciated. And that you would like to be appreciated in a very specific way that may be unlike what any other mother wants, because you are a unique human being, not a title of mother. We have got to start showing up in our lives as whole human beings. We have got to. Got to. Hey, LaShanta. So we got LaShanta and Erica and Bobby. If y'all are popping on now, please go ahead and say hi and let me know who's here. Please share this video if you know that there's a lot of mamas on your timeline. If you've seen what I've seen today and all week long of mothers who are in pain, who need somebody to look them in the eye and say, you know what, it's okay if you are not rapturously enjoying this day, go ahead and share this. Go ahead and invite your friends to watch because they need to see this. We need to talk about what is actually really going on here. It's been a hard day for a lot of people. A lot of people. It's not just you. If it's been rough for you, it's not just you. And if you want to go ahead and let me know what you're struggling with in the comments, I would love to talk to you about it. I would love to hear from you. And I will be circling back around. If you're not watching this live, I will be circling back around for the rest of the afternoon, most of the night tonight, probably tomorrow as well, circling back around and supporting you and answering you, because it is rough out here in these internet streets today. It is hard. I have seen so many pictures. For every picture of an adorable homemade card that has a mom just gushing, right? I have seen pictures of partners who were still in bed while mom has been up for 2 or 3 hours. Happy Mother's Day. For every mother that went out for breakfast or brunch, or had, there was a picture on my timeline of, I think it was like a 4-year-old that was trying to make breakfast for their mom. And so they made toast and cereal, but they made toast and then put it in a bowl and then put milk on it. That was toast cereal, that is so cute. Oh my gosh. How do you eat that? I would not have eaten that. I don't know if I love my kids enough to eat that. But for every one of those really adorable, amazing stories, there have been other mothers who are like, yeah, I didn't do anything. Nothing happened. Nobody noticed. Somebody made a joke about it. Or I got a offhanded, hey, happy Mother's Day. There are mothers who are trying so hard to put together a relationship with their own parents for the sake of their children who are struggling today. Trying to set boundaries, not being able to hold them well on this day that is so fraught with so many emotions. There are so many mothers that I have seen that are missing their mothers today. Whether their relationships were healthy and wonderful, or whether their relationships were really hard, traumatic, or abusive, they're still missing their mothers today. And they're in pain. And they're wondering, how did they not pass that trauma on to their own children? How can they heal enough so that when their children become parents, they embrace and enjoy Mother's Day and Father's Day? And these are really hard questions. But these are necessary questions. So here's the truth. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Latasha's here. So here's the truth that we don't always want to hear or think about, right? Our healing, our own healing, is possibly the most important thing that we can do for our family. We don't want to admit that we are, in fact, the centers of the universe, but we are. As mothers, we are the ones standing in the center of the family. We are the ones holding all of the reins. We are the ones making sure that the sun rises and sets. For our family, that is what you do. And if you are not happy and healthy and healed, then you're just not able to do your job as well as you could. You're not able to thrive in the center of your family. And your family is not able to thrive around you. I know that our society and everybody outside just keeps telling you to give more. Give more, pour out, pour out, pour out. And then every once in a while, there's that meme that says, well, you can't drink from an empty cup and you have to put your oxygen mask on first. But at the same time, you also need to keep pouring and pouring and pouring and giving and giving and giving. And why aren't you sacrificing just a little bit more? But the truth is, if you are going to stand in the center of your family, then all of you has to stand in the center of your family. Not just mom the organizer, mom the giver, mom the chauffeur, mom the homework helper, mom the disciplinarian, mom the teacher, mom the leader. Not just those mothers. Mom who needs, mom who cries, mom who yells, mom who laughs, mom who has desires, mom who deserves respect, mom who needs space, mom who does work on herself to heal. This means that your needs and their needs are right here. This does not mean that they are the center of your universe and the point of your life. They're the center of their own universes, and they are the point of their own lives, and that is enough for them to have to carry. Please don't put your whole life on your children. Please don't do that. Please don't. They can't carry that. They can't be everything for you. You are allowed, in fact, you are required to be for yourself. If everything that I am saying is sounding like heresy, and if you are screaming back at the computer screen at me, I don't blame you. Everything that I'm saying is the opposite of what our society tells us to do. Good mothers don't do this. Good mothers take care of their children, take care of their households, take care of their partners. Better have a partner too, right? Work, but don't work too much. Know everything that their children need, but don't always give it so that they learn independence. Good mothers stand with this seesaw on top of their head and balance the needs of their family with the needs of their profession. Boom, 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 boom. That's what good mothers do. They are the fulcrum and they balance these things. The problem with that, one of the many problems with that, is that that model just leaves a good mother carrying everything. Everything. Now, the circular model where the mother stands in the center of the family, where the mother is a fountain that pours out. That model leads to a healthy family and a healthy mother. So how do you put yourself in the center of your family? How do you put yourself in the center of your own life? Because for a lot of us, it's not even about stepping into the center of our families. We have been putting all of these other people in the center of our own lives. And so we can't even see past, I have to do for before I do for me. We can't even see past all of those things to be able to step into the center of our families and really take our rightful places as the mother of our family. This is deep work, y'all. This is hard work. But if Mother's Day is hurting for you today, if you do not feel seen, if you do not feel heard, if you do not feel appreciated, if you know that the people around you do not understand or truly know who you are, if that hurts deeply because those people are your family, then this is a path out of that. Is it the only path? I don't know. This is the path I know. This is what I know. I know that focusing on my healing, working with my clients to focus on their own healing, has made a light year of difference in their family's health and happiness. I know that the saying, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, is a cliche for a reason. Happy wife, happy life, cliche for a reason. There is a person who stands in the center of your family who makes sure that everybody else is okay. And if that person is not okay, when that fountain runs dry, when that fountain is not connected to something that is continuously filling to overflowing, then what is it that everybody else around is drinking from? What are they taking their nourishment from? Do you really want to be giving your family the dregs of the bottom of the mud? Or would you like to be filled and fulfilled so much that it is pouring out to friends, to family, to coworkers, to career, to all of life? I would much rather be full. I just would. Okay. Let's check. All right. Not heresy, just not something that my support understands. I understand that. Oh yeah, this is a much different way of viewing mothers and motherhood. And it can be extremely hard to change, right? especially if your children are older. The older your children are, the more complicated this gets. If you have a toddler, let's just say you have a toddler and you are starting to make some changes within your family. Well, is that kid even going to remember by the time they're old enough to have formed memories and long-term keeping memories? Are they even going to remember a before and after? No, they're not. If you have a 4 and 5 and 6-year-old, you're still in a position where the things that you say are automatically true, right? Now they might not like it. There might be pushback, there might be fights, and it might be, a series of conversations and exercises and changes that you make, right? But you're still basically in charge. As your kids get older and they have been used to seeing you as a giving machine, they have been used to, I say please and the thing comes out, or I do this chore and I get this money. They've been used to this transactional, mom is a thing who gives me the things I want, not mom as a whole human being, mom as a person. Changing their minds at 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, when was the last time you talked to a teenager? They literally know everything in the world. And so it can take more time. It can just be harder. Just it. Does that mean that you shouldn't do it? No, not at all. Does that mean that you're somehow not worthy of these changes as your kids get older? No, not even a little bit. Just being honest about what some of the pushback can be, right? And the other people in your life, in-laws, your parents, friends, they see you getting happier and healthier, and not everybody is going to be on board with that. Quite honestly, not everybody is going to be on board with that. Partners, we can usually say, look, this is what I need, right? Or you can blame it on me. I have clients all the time that blame all of their stuff on me. I'm totally fine with that. I have no problem with having bus tracks on my back. It's cool. Partners and young children are the easiest people to get on board with changes that you're making in your life. Everybody else seems to have an opinion, though, when they're not living in your house or in your family. Why? It's okay. It's a thing that we work on. Let me check some more. LaShanta said, do you do live-in family coaching? I do not. Well, that depends. That depends on how my daughter happens to be acting in any given week. I might do live-in family coaching just to escape my house. Oh my God, live-in coaching should be a thing like on Super Nanny. Y'all, why would you do that to me? I thought you loved me. Why would you do that to me? No, that does not need to happen. That does not need to happen. Although now I'm thinking about like an Iyanla / Super Nanny thing. I could totally do that. No, it's not. Still not happening. No. But what I do, what I can do, how I can help you, there's a couple of different ways, right? Follow me on my business page. Follow me on Graham Seabrook CLC. I'll make sure that I put all of these links here on the video because I write about motherhood a lot. Make sure that you're on my email list so that you're getting my emails every Monday, because every Monday I will send you exercises and things to do for that week. This is what I want you to focus on this week, right? And whether you can complete them or not, taking that 30 seconds, 1 minute to read that email is 30 seconds or a minute, 2 minutes that you are focusing on yourself more than you were before. And every little bit counts. I also have the Mom Center. The Mom Center is a social coaching network. It's like Facebook, but better. It really is. Don't tell Zuckerberg I said that, but it is. It's all moms. It's only moms. And so we are having these conversations all the time. Every week we have prompts of what we're working on that week. And every week we get live coaching from moi. So it's as close to live in as you can really get because I am living in with you once a week. That's pretty dang good. And I also have Self-Care 101 for moms. Self-Care 101 for moms is your intro to all of this. If you were sitting here watching this going, yeah, Graham, that sounds really great. I have no freaking clue how to get started. What do I do? Who do I have the first conversation with? How do I even know what the hell it is that I want? I don't know what I want. I just know I don't want this. Okay, that's why I created 101. Self-Care 101 for Moms is going to take you from, I don't know what I want, I just know I don't want this, all the way to, I know what I want, I'm figuring out who I am, and I know how to step into the center of my family. We're going to take you from 0, not all the way to 100, to like 88. Yeah. Right? Because it is a 101 class, y'all. It's not 201. It's not 301. It's not PhD level. Chill. It's 101. But the way that we're structuring it is that you've got videos and exercises that you do on your own, in your own time, but you also have a Facebook group and you have weekly help from me. So it's pretty awesome. You get the self-study portion whenever it works for you, and then you also get a Facebook group where you can leave me questions whenever you want, and once a week I will be in there live answering all of them. So you can have as much contact or as little contact as you want. And if you do Self-Care 101 for Moms, you also get a free month in the Mom Center so that you can try it out and see if you like it. Because it's Mother's Day. And I don't want you to be feeling like this anymore. I don't want you to be hurting like this anymore. It's not necessary. It does not have to be like this. Being a good mother does not necessarily mean being in pain. It just doesn't. It's so frustrating. So as I've been reading these stories and as I've been getting angry at your partners and angry at your children and angry at your friends and your mothers-in-law and your mamas, and I'm also wanting to go up to all of these moms, to every single one of these moms, and be like, I can help you. Y'all, I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. Let me help you. So I'm going to, let's see if we can make Facebook work. We'll see if we can make Facebook work. I will make sure that I'm putting all of the links to Self-Care 101 here in, there we go, paste. There you go, bam. Now it's in the comments. There is a coupon code for the 101 class. If you use the code ENCORE, you can save $100 off the course. There's also a payment plan because I know we're mamas and kids ain't cheap. So there's a payment plan as well. Y'all, we have got to heal. We have got to. It is the only way forward. It is the only way through. We don't know what is coming in this world. We don't know what's happening next at a national level, at a statewide level, in your communities, in your families. We don't know. The only thing that we have control over, the only thing that we can do is to make our families as strong as possible so that we can confront whatever comes next. And the best way that I know how to do that is to make sure that the center will hold. And the center of any family is the mother. Whether we want it to be or not, it just is. So taking care of yourself, and not just taking care of yourself, taking excellent care of yourself. How is that not the answer? It just is. It just is. All right, so can we trade cartwheel points? Why are you like this? Nami, why are you like this? Why? All right, y'all. Some of my friends can be traded in for points, actually, to take this class. But seriously, if you have questions about Self-Care 101, if there's anything that you're not sure of, if you just want to talk to me a little bit more about it, we are starting on Tuesday. It starts on Tuesday is when all of the first lessons will drop, and we'll have our first little meeting in Facebook. That'll start on Tuesday. So I really feel like this is a gift that you need to give yourself today. Go click the link and do it. Just do it. Use the Encore code, save yourself $100. Unless you want to give me some extra money, also cool. Go ahead, do that. But use the Encore code and go ahead and do that. And if you have questions, send me a private message or leave a comment here that says, hey, Graham, I have a question. Can you please reach me at, and leave your email address and I will do that. All right. If the day has been really hard for you today, what is it that you could do right now that would make yourself feel a little bit better? What could you give to yourself right now? Is it a hug? Is it some chocolate? Could you take a bath? Could you take a walk? Could you call a friend? What is it that you could do for yourself right now? Could you share this video? Ooh, that'd make you feel awesome. All right. I want you all to have an amazing day, amazing rest of the day. Take really good care of yourselves. And if you need me, remember I'm right here. All right. Let's see if there's, no, we're good. We're good. All right, y'all. Leave comments if you need to, and I will circle back around. Bye-bye. Mwah.